So in today's video, I am going to be using these woven baskets from the Dollar Tree, and this is just a few of the different styles that they have. These are just the ones that I am going to be using today to create some plant hangers. Now, I have used these in the past to create plant hangers, and I needed to create some more. Eventually I was creating more for myself, but my niece needs some, so I decided to share with you how I use these baskets to create some plant hangers. Now I'm also going to be pairing it with this decorative rope here from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just using one row of this rope. If you want your plant hanger to be longer, then you will use 2 ropes. But what I did was fold it in half, and then what I'm doing is creating a loop at the top to wrap this jute cord around. So when I folded it in half, I folded it again so that I can have 4 strings, if that makes sense. And then I'll just tuck the 2 pieces of rope at the top together just to create one loop. Once I get that tied, I'm just going to tie 2 tight knots, and then I'll secure this knot with some hot glue. So for this first one, this is just the basic foundation to create a budget-friendly plant holder. Pretty much less than $3. You're using 1 row of rope and 1 of the baskets from the Dollar Tree. Now, I'm going to just create the one that I have already. So I do have actually a couple of these hanging around my home already. And I just wanted to show you how to just create a basic one first. Now, I'm going to just take my scissors. You can take anything that you have to just puncture a little hole on the side. Now, because this is a woven basket, you just punch it where you see a stitch. And once it goes through, then you just string your one end of the rope. You can string it from the outside or the inside and tie 1 basic knot. That is it. I like to go back in and secure that knot along with the little hole that I created with some hot glue, just to secure everything and to secure that little stitch that I cut open. As I mentioned, I originally was creating these for myself because I do need some shorter plant hangers for my smaller plants, but my niece do have plants as well. And because Legend is a toddler, he likes to dig in her plants. So since she have smaller plants, she's going to hang them. Well, I'm going to hang them from one of her rods in her kitchen. And so I'm just going to gift her some of these, if not all of them, so she can get her plants hung up. She don't have many. I think she have about 4 or 5. So I might just gift these to her and create some more since they're so simple and easy. And now that I have added 2 ends of the rope, I'm going to go on the opposite 2 sides and just add the other 2 pieces. I just push the scissors through. Like I say, you can use any tool that you have just to create the little hole, string it through, tie the knot, and then I just go in with some hot glue to secure that knot and that little stitch that I ripped. I actually have about plant hangers. I've made plenty plant hangers because I do have plants hanging over my windows in my home, and I have plants hanging on the wall, and I do like to hang my smaller plants. So creating plant hangers for me is really much needed, especially since they're budget friendly, and I do like to have my smaller plants hanging. So that's going to be it for this, and you just create a basic plant holder, and I added one of my plants in there, and this is super simple, and it actually goes really great with the other hangers and decor that I have. And as you can see over there, that's another one that I had already created, and it's been hanging up there for a while now, so I thought this would look great paired with that. So for the second one, I'm going to do the same steps, except for when I create the hole for the plant hanger. Here's another way if you don't want to do the tie knot method. You just pull a little piece in, tie a little jute cord around the 2 pieces, and then just wrap the jute cord around. I'm just going to wrap it around the 2 pieces of rope, and then once I feel like I have enough of that wrapped around, I'll tack it down with some hot glue and then just clip off the excess rope that's hanging above. So this is just another method that you can use if you don't want to do the tie knot method. And so I'm just securing those little pieces of rope down with that hot glue, and then you'll see me go in with my scissors just to clip down the little piece of rope that's sticking off at the top. And this is a simple way as well, as you can see. And so what I'm going to do is just finish off this basket and create all 4 pieces. I did the same method as I did with the first one by folding the row of rope in half, then folding it again, and then tying the knot at the top. And then once I get that complete, what I'm going to do is set this basket to the side and create 4 tassels. I'm going to be using a tassel for this hanging basket, and I'm going to be using the other ones for the other hangers that I'm going to create in this video. And so this is how it looks. And so this is just another way to create the hanger. I'm going to set that to the side to create my 4 tassels, and I'm using 1 row of rope to create all 4. And so what I'm going to do is fold it in half, the rope, and then I fold it in, and then I cut it, and then I fold those pieces in half and cut it again. And so after I get that cut, what I'm going to do is just separate those pieces. So now here's one. I'm going to cut that. It's going to be 2 pieces of rope, and when I fold it in half, I have 4 pieces. And so now here they are. And I have 4 sets that I created out of 1 row of rope, and I hope that makes sense. And so to create my little tassel, I'm just going to gather it at the top, and then I'm going to take some of that jute cord and just wrap it around to secure those pieces of rope together. And then I'm going to tack it down with some hot glue and cut off the excess. And then I'm going to do that to all 4 sets. And as I mentioned, I just wanted to create all 4 of my tassels right now so that I already have them completed for the other plant hangers that I'll be creating in today's video. So once I have them all secured with the jute cord, all I'm going to do is just unravel the rope. And I'm just using my fingers to unravel it. You can use a brush or a comb and comb them out. But once I unravel them, I didn't need it to be combed out or brushed out. It actually unraveled enough for my likings. And so once I get it all untangled, I'll show you how it looks. And so it's pretty much fluffed out enough and unraveled enough for my likings by me just using my fingers. And then once I get that complete, this is how it looks. And I did all 4. I'm just going to set those to the side because I'm only going to be adding 1 to the bottom of this basket by adding a generous amount of hot glue and just holding this inner center and pressing it down. And this is just another way to create it and elevate it a little bit by adding a tassel to the bottom. And this one is so cute, and it just blends in with everything else that I have hanging above this window. So now I'm going to switch it up some, and I have these 2 baskets here from the Dollar Tree. They're the lighter color. I'm just going to clip off the tags, and then for one of these baskets, I'm just going to cut the bottom out. And this was pretty easy to do because once I created the slit, then it was easy to just cut along the seam. And I'm actually going to save this little piece of basket here because I do have an idea for that. Once I get that complete, I'm just going to line the basket up where the seams meet and then hot glue these 2 pieces together. Now what I did was I took a row of the rope that I used, and this time I cut it in half because I'm only going to be using 2 sides for this. I'm not going to use 4 sides. And so as you can see, I just used 1/2 of the rope, and I strung it through and created 2 knots. And then for the top, since it's just 1 row of rope, you can leave it open, or you can tie a knot to create that loop. Either way, it's fine. And then now the tassels that I had created, I do want to attach one to the bottom of this basket as well. And so what I'm going to do is just flip that over. But when I attach the tassel to the bottom of this basket, I'm going to use some of that rope and go around it because I found that gives it extra security. So what I'm doing is just going to add a generous amount of hot glue, and I'm going to place it right in the center. I'm going to place the tassel down, and then I'm going to take some of the rope that I cut down for this one and just wrap it around right on top of some hot glue, and I'm going to add extra hot glue, and what I'm doing is just wrapping it around the tassel, and that's just giving it extra security and just adding a little bit more character to the bottom of this basket. And then once I get all of that tacked down, I'm just going to clip off the excess, and that is going to be it for this one. I really do love how this one turned out, and I think my little Hoya plant looks perfect in this basket. And because it's sunny outside, you see a lot of the glare. Look like lights flashing, but that's the sun shining in. And so I wanted to create another hanger for my air plants. So I'm going to be using these 2 baskets here from the Dollar Tree and 1 row of that rope. And I'm just going to, I'm not going to even use a complete whole row of this rope. I folded it in half, and I'm going to create a slit like I did with the other hangers. And I am going to just string that rope through, and I'm going to do it on the other side, and I'm stringing it through from the inside. And what I'm going to do is just pull it until I have the desired amount I want for the top part of this hanger. And so once I get that strung through, then I'll just see and how much I want to have at the top. Once I see how much I want to have at the top, then what I'm going to do now is create a knot so that it won't move down. And so I'll just pull in a knot there, and I'll do that on the other side. And then what I'm going to do is secure those knots to the side of these baskets with some hot glue, adding some hot glue right while I created the hole, and push the knot up against the basket. And then now what I'm going to do is string on a second basket. Now you can make this a double hanger by doing 4 rows of rope, but I just wanted to add 2 so that it can sort of lean a little bit, because I want to add air plants in here, and I want to kind of be able to see them. But if you wanted to just do double or triple hanging baskets, then you can just add 2 strings of rope to create the 4 pieces. I hope that made sense. So now what I'm doing is repeating that step, and then I'm going to tie the knots at the bottom. I'm just making sure that everything is lined up before I go in and tie my knots, and then I'm going to secure them with some hot glue as well, and then I'm going to cut off that excess rope. So I do have 4 tassels left over, and I want to attach those both to the bottom of this basket. So once I get that secure, I'm just going to flip the basket over, and I'm going to add both of the tassels just like that. And so what I'm going to do is add some hot glue to the first one, and I'm just going to add some hot glue to the bottom of the basket, and then hold the tassel in place. And I'm going to take a piece of that rope that I cut down, and I'm going to do the same thing by going around the tassel with that, and that's to bring in some extra security. But I'm not going to clip the cord. I'm actually going to use all of it. So once I have it wrapped around the first tassel a few times, I'm going to bring in the second tassel, and then I'm going to add some hot glue, and then I'm going to place that one down as well right next to it. And then I'll just take the remaining of the rope and wrap it around that tassel, and then I'll wrap any of the rope that's left around both of them, and that's just giving me some really good security on these tassels. And that's going to be it for this piece. I added my air plants to this with a little moss, and I really do love how this turned out. I love creating these hangers for my plants. As I mentioned, I love to have my smaller plants hanging, and I think these turned out adorable. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one were your favorite. You can also hang your artificial plants or flowers in these baskets as well. I just wanted something to hang up my houseplants in, and something for my niece as well. So until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.